Hello, hello, welcome. I'm Pat for Pat Stitching, and this is my channel, and it's basically about cross stitch with a little bit of quilting thrown in at the end. So I want to welcome to any of you new to my channel, and for those returning, thank you for coming back. So it's been a while. We're in February, and no, sorry, this is March 1st. March 1st, so I'm doing a February update. So there we go. We have lots to talk about. I've got some new starts. I've got a fully finished object. No, sorry, a finished object, not fully finished. A finished object, and some new starts, and yeah, some ongoing whips. So lots and lots of stuff to talk about. I'm in Renfrew, Ontario, Canada, and the weather here is +1 today, which is approximately 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see, so it's supposed to be really, really windy today. We have some big trees in the backyard, so I'm hoping they're going to be okay. So we'll see. Anyways, let's see, what else has been going on? So I'm revamping my schedule. What I'm doing is I'm going to be sewing on Saturdays and Sundays, and when I'm not sewing on the weekends, I'll be working on one of my projects, and on Monday to Friday I'll be working on other projects. So I'll go through all that with you when we get there. So let's see, what do we have on tap here? Okay, so this is the Modern Folk Embroidery sampler that I subscribe to. It's a Sal Stitch Along, and this is what I have got so far. There you go. So we've got January and February. We just received March this morning, so I'll be starting that. I'm working on 28 count antique white linen, and I'm using Cosmo thread. So I really like the Cosmo thread. So I'll talk to you more about that too. So there's that one. This is the full design. It's not a mystery. So this is the full design. Do I have it upside down? No, I don't. Okay. So we got this part right now. So for March. So I'll be working on that today. I work on this sampler or stitch along, sorry, Monday for the first week of the month. I can usually get it done within the first week. And yeah, is there something else I want to say about that? Oh yeah, it's called Fruits of Plenty. So very nice sampler to work on. I've really enjoyed it. It's going to be big, which is fine because I'm doing it on 28 count, so it's like doing it on 14 count, right? So now the other stitch along I've worked on is the linen and threads one. So mine is very simple. I've seen some people, oh my goodness, they're really good at this. So here we go. So this is what I've done. So January was all this border. February was this guy. And I just looked at the March. March came out today, and we're doing all these columns down here. There's 3 of them. So there you go. I'm just using stuff out of my stash. The stitch along is free. So my stuff was out of my stash. So basically it's kind of free, right? And it's supposed to emulate the Spanish and Mexican tiles that you see, ceramic tiles and that, or terracotta tiles. So this is my color palette. You probably already saw it, but anyways, that's my color palette. We'll see how it goes. I might change it up. So I'll be working on that the second week of March. Okay. Uh, I've also worked on, since our last thing, oh, what's her name? Sorry, I think I have it here. Carolyn Manning. Carolyn Manning's Please Be Home for Christmas. It's a full coverage. So I basically worked on this bottom right section, and it's about halfway done, and then I'll have the other section. I'm hoping to get it done for Christmas because I really like it, and it's an easy stitch. So it's really nice. I'm doing it on 14 count Ada, and going to make it into a pillow eventually. So okay, I do have a finished object. The Shannon Christine Winter Snowfall. It has over 1,500 beads. So any gold that you see in there are beads, and then there are some white beads. I'll give you a far away look so you can see this whole thing, and then I'll give you a close-up look. So this is it here. And then if I give it a close-up, you can see, isn't that beautiful? I just love how that turned out. The Christmas trees, oh, and the deer. And this looks like lace down here. So, anyways, so I have to wash it, and I want to get it framed. So next time you see it, it will be framed, but I have to wait until things open up to take it to the framing store. So, anyways, the other thing was, I'm going to be mentioning a few Flosstubers here. Sorry, these have to go over there. Because they've inspired me or enabled me, however you want to call it. So, Jean Ferris, I don't know, I've talked about her before. She is actually a cross-stitch instructor. She's got a stitch along starting today, I think it is. And anyway, she's a great person to go to and learn things from. So anyways, she came up with this small project, and you know how I've said that I have to do smaller projects, right? Well, I finally did. Then I got hooked on it. Oh, by the way, get your coffee or your tea there. You can put pause there and go get your coffee or tea and sit down and relax, or you're stitching, right? So I have tea. I'm a tea drinker. Oh, that's good. Anyways, back to Jean Ferris. So she put out a video with a free pattern of all these, of a humbug. And if you're not sure of what a humbug is, this is a humbug. So, they're a lot of fun to stitch. As you can see, they have beads on the top here and beads on the bottom. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. And it has the person's initials. And then it has all these little hearts, and you just use whatever you have in your stash. And they're very small pieces. I think they're like 6 inches by 4 inches or so. Like they're very small pieces of fabric. If you have some, this is great. I made my own cording. I have one of those Kreinik drills. Vonna Pfeiffer of the Twisted Stitcher. She has a great video on how to make cording. So I made my own cording for that. So I got so involved in these that I made a whole bunch. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've given one away 7. These are going to be birthday presents. So hang on. Anyways, there they are. Different fabrics, different colors. Aren't they pretty? So anyways, so these are all birthday presents for people. Fun stitch. I highly recommend it. Go check out Jean Ferris. She's great. So that's That's an FFO, I guess. They're FFOs because they're fully finished. So there we go. I've been busy. The other thing is I've started on this mandala pattern from Counting the Stars Etsy shop. I really like the colors. The printout isn't that great, but here you go. And here's the color palette. Isn't that just lovely? I just love those colors. Reminds me of spring. Spring's coming, right? I hope so. So there's the color palette. So I've started this one. Hang on. I'll just get it out. I just started it this past weekend. So there you go. I don't know. Here we go. There you go. It's pretty. I'm doing it on 18 count Aida. So I am finding the 18 count a little small to work with. So I might try some 16 count. I'll do this on the 18 count. That's not a problem. I won't be working on it. This is my project for Saturdays and Sundays when I'm not sewing. So there we go. So that's that. Got it on a Q stamp. Let's see. Oh, another sip of tea. I'm gonna have a sip of tea. Okay, so that's the Mandala pattern. Now, another Flosstuber I watch is the Dizzy Stitcher. It's a gentleman. He's from the UK. He's living in Australia, and I really enjoy his videos. He has some great stories. He has some beautiful works. He does full coverage most of the time, and he's got some beautiful pieces that he works on. And he's so fast. I don't know how he just works and gets so much done. Anyways, he was giving away free charts from different shops, different Etsy shops, the last 4 or 5 weeks. I can't remember. Anyways, I entered, and I won! Woohoo! Which is really great. So I won a free charts from Cross Stitch for Everyone. So I went and had a look at all their pieces, and they have some beautiful works. And Melissa is the owner, and she is just great. She's great with customer service and stuff. So we had a little bit of trouble connecting, but once we got connected, she just sorted everything out, and it was great. So the chart I picked is Steampunk Butterfly, and this is the chart. This is the printout. As you can see, it's really pretty, isn't it? Right? Well, you see all this? This is all stitched. I didn't realize that. And I may not stitch that part. We'll see. I might just do it on some white fabric or something or other. We'll see how it goes. Maybe tea dye it or something. Anyways, yeah, it takes 36 skeins of 3865 winter white. 36 skeins. Here in Canada, they're about anywhere from 79 to 95 cents a skein. And so, like, that's close to $36. Well, if it is $36 if you put on the tax and everything else. So, sales tax and that. So, I'm going, do I want to spend $36 on winter white? Oh, my God. But it would be beautiful. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to do it on 16 count Aida, which is a little bigger than the 18. See how that goes. And I might dye it. I watched another video last night. I think it's Mama Loves You GB. And she did some dyeing of fabric. And boy, did she ever make it look easy. So I think I'd like to try that out. So anyways, this is it. I haven't started it, obviously. It's just a new chart that I didn't have to buy. So thank you very much to Darren at Dizzy Stitcher. Do check him out. He's really great. And do check out Cross Stitch for Everyone. She's got some really nice charts there. So she's on Etsy. And I will put the names down below. Everybody I talk about, you'll see in the description box so that you can check things out there. Now, another chart that I purchased was this, oh it's called, what is it called? Hang on. Novelty Night. And it reminds me of Harry Potter. And we're big Harry Potter fans here. And I got it from Cammie's Needle. And this is what it looks like. So you can see like Hedwig and the glasses and the castle in the back. And anyways. So I did start this one. This is the color palette. Lots and lots of colors in this. 2 rings. So, very nice. So that's that. And I'm doing this. I've got this mounted on a scroll frame. This is what I've got done so far. Mostly black with a bit of purple in it. I started working on the diagonal. And it wasn't working for me. I can't count on the diagonal. So I'm starting to go down into the squares, but I have to do all of this to get back into the squares. So we'll see how that goes. So there you go. So that's basically all my stitching that I'm doing. So the Harry Potter one I am working on Monday to Friday. It's my focus piece during the day because I'm retired. Oh, yay. Yay. So I'll be working on that one during the day, Monday to Friday. In the evenings, I hope to work on the Please Be Home for Christmas to get some stitches into that and get that done. On the weekends, like I said, Saturday and Sunday is my sewing day. As you can see, I'm still working on my Peace, Love, Joy Canadian Christmas quilt top there. I'll talk more about that later. And what else? And I'm going to work on the Mandala panel, that blue beige one, for my stitching. So I don't know when I'm going to get to start the steampunk, but I have all the floss needed for the steampunk. Speaking of which, the Mandala panel from Cross Stitch for Everyone, the Harry Potter from Cammie's Needle, and the steampunk. No, I already said the steampunk. Steampunk Mandala. Yeah, steampunk from. Cross Stitch for Everyone. Harry Potter from Cammie's Needle, and the Mandala panel. And who's the Mandala panel from? Oh, Counting the Stars. Those I have substituted some of the threads for Cosmo because I really like working with Cosmo, and so I'm doing a combination of DMC and Cosmo. So as you can see here on my on the Harry Potter, you can see all the Cosmo color numbers that I've substituted. And same thing on the Mandala panel. I don't think I have quite as many. They have to be exact match. I do have color cards. My husband bought me for Christmas. But yeah, you can see the colors. So there's not that many, but there's a few. Especially on these full coverage, you have to be careful as to what you're going to substitute because you want it to work, right? So I will be doing that, and or I have started doing that. So I think it'll turn out nice. Let's see, what else do I have? I've got the new starts, I've got the FFOs, the FO, my whips, yeah. I guess that's it. Not much else is happening. I've been toying with the idea of starting either a Facebook group or maybe going on Instagram. I'm not too sure. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. I also would like your thoughts on any questions you want to know about. Questions about me, questions about my stitching. Do post them. Oh, speaking of which, a shout out to Joy. She sent me an email just checking in, make sure I'm okay, because she hadn't seen any videos for a while, and I want to thank you, Joy. That was very nice of you. Yes, we are doing just fine here, and I just didn't have much to say. I'm finding that after 2 weeks, I don't have a lot to say. It's not like I can buy a lot of stuff, although I did buy a lot of floss and I have bought some fabric. But it's just plain Ada fabric and DMC floss that I was missing to start some of these projects. So, but thank you, Joy. I appreciate it. Um, yeah. So that's about it. What's going on with you guys? Talk to me. Oh yeah, I was also thinking of doing a stitch with me, but I'm going to need some questions or things to talk about. So do send them in. Dizzy Stitcher was talking about how somebody sent him a list of 100 questions or something or other that you can go through as you're doing a stitch with me or something or other. So I thought that might be fun, you know, learn a little bit about me, like your favorite books and favorite movies and all that stuff. So there you go. Okay, so um, the studio is a disaster area. I am going to have to start cleaning it up, but that's on the weekend. I have stitching I want to do, which is upstairs. So yeah, have a lovely month. I will. I'm going to do monthly updates now, so I'll see you either at the end of March or the beginning of April. Have a lovely month. Stay safe. Be happy, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oh, um, just to let you know, I'm going to go over to the quilts now. So if you want to see the quilts, just hang in there. Thanks. Okay, so welcome back. Here we are at the quilts. This is the Peace, Love, Joy Canadian Christmas quilt. I know there's an American version. I'm not sure about anything else, but I have seen the American version. So as you can see, I have all the stars finished around the outside. And now I have 3 plain borders to put on and it will be done. And then I have to quilt it, which I'm going to do. Now, I had said in January that I was going to have this finished by the end of January. Well, that's not happening. So I'm hoping I'll have it done by the end of March. We'll see. We'll see. So the other quilt I want to show you today is this one here. This is one that I made for my husband. It's a Judy Niemeyer quilt. So it's been paper piece. That's why you see all the perfect points. Let's get back there. So there you go. And that's when I first started using a long arm. And my husband likes to travel. So on the back, I put this travel fabric. It's flannel. So this one took a bit of time to do, as you can imagine, because each one of these points is paper pieced. That's why these points are so nice. It was a lot of fun to do. Would I do another one? Probably not, but maybe, who knows? Uh, like I said, it took quite a bit of time to do. So there you go. If you want to see or talk or have any questions about quilting, I've been quilting for many, many years. So if you have any questions, please let me know and I will try and answer them. Thank you. So happy quilting. Bye.